Oh, okay. I wasn't intending for Jar to shoot him, but whatever. Stand by this little heater, get my health back, or my environment. Who's shooting at me? How did you get over there?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, I really shouldn't be trying to hit her.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Ammo. Yeah, nothing like that. Anyone inside? Clearly not. They always seem to have good gear. Yep, new sniper rifle. Sniper rifles are heavy. Very heavy.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Yes, that's because I went outside, Sam. Don't tell me the bloody obvious.
The Archon's not the Ket Supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
Gathering the genetic information of other races and transmitting it back.
And making more Ket in the process.
The only reason I've got this out is because... Actually, no, there wasn't anything. It must just be telling me that's there.
Promise. Communication orders require explanation. I'll confirm to block all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It's a breach of protocol.
Blah blah blah.
Sounds like people are questioning their leader.
Situation in Helios.
In this
If
case,
Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
I get the feeling there's more to this.
Sure, sounds like it.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Okay, on hold. Wait for more Ket activity. I think that is everything done that I can do. There's nothing else on the planet, really. Let's go and scan a rock. I suppose I could try and do that. And then we'll head to Eos.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Well, that's what you'd expect on a nice world, Sam. Thanks.
That's a steep drop, Ryder. Relax, I got this.
I have always liked Vold. It is harsh, but beautiful.
Outside temperature is in free fall. There is...
Time to get off this rock. I don't know if we should be able to just extract from inside of a tunnel like that, but okay. I suppose there's enough wrong with this game. Just one more thing. Right then. Yeah.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Well, Jar can wait.
Vault orbit is steady.
There's the architect that we kill. Well, we didn't kill, we just forced it to retreat. Many systems seem to be pinging for maintenance, which suggests that we'll end up having someone come and attack it. Right, we can go back to Aya and drop the woman off. Well, yeah. Let's get her off my ship. Well, maybe she'll stay. She did say she was happy to talk to me.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Aya, so hidden that we just went straight in. There's a volcanic rock, yet this is a jungle habitat world thing. That's not reflective of the volcanic image that you see. Maybe with cloud, but oh, all the crew's coated off.
Stars and skies light our way.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here.
No, I'm not going to take the credit for it.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. And the Pathfinder killed a Ket leader.
We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
Yeah, time is a factor.
The sooner I learn what's special about that place, the faster I can fix Eos.
Then get on with it.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
So we're just going
I'm here to cooperate. Whatever you decide, I'll work with it.
You're set on this.
It's the right thing to do.
I see the benefit. Request granted.
I'll need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
as you wish, Mr. Disappearing Man. Oh, okay, no, that's the way to get off the planet. Right. Inevitably, there's things to do. Now that we can explore, let's have a look at the map. Take the shuttle. Oh yeah, the guy that had the weapons. There you go.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo. The cat got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Supplies. Your friend is dead. Don't you care?
I grieved for Keldo before I sent you to find his body. He fought for the Resistance. Died for it. We still need what he promised.
The cat had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Afra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Yeah.
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Okay. Crafting materials. So for a weapons vendor, he has very little by the way of actual weapons. It's ridiculous. That's all we got. Talk to somebody. General goods, materials, armor. And there's someone around there. Oh, locked door. And another locked door. Okay. That's obviously just the news bulletin. Volunteer sign-ups have gone up 500%. Oh, what was the bottom one? That said wanted. Yeah, well, we don't want to do that. We've got going on in here then. Port captain.
Yes.
No, not talking to me. Fair enough. casually steal this ship. Research centre. Oh yeah, I spent loads and loads of points earlier. Nothing happening down here. Run straight through. Get out of my way. Nothing really happening in this common area.
It's more beautiful than I ever.
Fast travel station. Let's see.
Ryder.
I'm not selling to aliens.
You're not either.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared. Maybe you've got something I'm looking for.
If I don't today, I will tomorrow.
Well, looks like all of his gear has headshot and weapon bonus. Settle salvage. Yeah, okay. Don't know what my salvage actually was, but fair enough. So I mean, I've got quite a few more credits now.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, there we are, 15,000. Actually, what am I doing on my...
Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm getting close to my unit limit.
I never thought I'd see the Moshae again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav. I enforce correct contact between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws.
Yep.
We should change that. I don't sell it. You don't need it.
Okay, tell me about your laws.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone. You don't need it.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
And, of course, it's a massive event, yes.
Veteran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Yeah.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Fruit.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Haripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
You know the word naffle.
Something I can do for you?
I'll get moving.
When trouble comes calling, will you be ready?
They let you pass the gates. Huh.
It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Oh yeah, we'll have one of them. Don't know what we're connecting for the rest, but this guy obviously has lots of basic stuff.
Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us.
And if you're wrong? If we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Kett up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
The Kett weaponize their victims to make you hesitate.
And when the Kett begin to exalt your people, what will you do then?
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
The governor of this is this one. No. This one.
Albert Homdal, do you have the minutes from the last council meeting?
Excuse me while I just walk over your desk there, mate.
Kept such records. There's always a first time.
Page 1 of nearly 6.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Yeah, okay.
Pathfinder? I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Ai's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
That'll be what all those bubbles are. So that's a locked door. Right then, Governor, let's talk.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here, maybe we can talk?
Of course. I owe you that. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't sure it was the right thing, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. No, more than that. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
It's not over yet.
None of us will be safe until we stop the Ket for good.
I've learned to enjoy small victories when they come. What can I do for you?
Tell me about the Moshai.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. Those who led the rebuilding were thinkers, experts, and inventors. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led us to a new age of technological innovation. When the Ket attacked, she studied their technology, learned their tactics.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything, and we'll do anything to protect her.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have several large population centers. Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for visitors?
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were separated for centuries. We developed divergent cultures and dialects. Ephra was born on Vold, and Jal is from Havarl.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. Those who survived were forced to flee. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Okay.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resources are too limited for our entire population to live here. We each earn the privilege of spending a few years on Aya. When our time is up, we leave to make room for someone new. The cycle repeats throughout our lives.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Okay.
I'm hoping you can help me get on Ephra's good side.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be much simpler.
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all, and other times...
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. We just disagree on what's best for our people. He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone, and neither can your initiative.
Correct.
So what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
10 brothers and 8 sisters. You have a big family.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
A brother, Scott.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds... When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor, so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
Okay.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden. Most of the time, I know I'm where I should be.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect leaders by popular vote?
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders, right until the actual work of running a city starts. The Resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket, but our people need more. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm not. Now that Jarl is kind of on the verge of wanting to sleep with me, I'm not picking the romance option anymore. Yeah, collect messages. Right. Let's go down the far end and come back. Okay, so I can edit or I can send it as it is. Right. Yeah, I think I need to edit. I don't want the ones that say go home, we're going to kill you. That way. We've got some remnant tech. That they don't really know how to use.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here. You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, I'm determined to help them. We need to make things right.
Okay. It's always handy to quickly read these things in case something happens to be important.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, we got another remnant piece.
But nothing. Angaran. Pay them for their effort. It's not their fault.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your
How
job
did you
around here?
teleport down there?
Ellen and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new.
New as I can. I'm not a miracle worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never had a supervisor like that before.
I'll leave you to it.
Good to see you again.
Impressive museum.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn. And to remember.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Okay.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient armor pieces. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
Come back soon.
Okay. Oh, no. What's in there? Oh, the relaxation place. I'll get that bed in a minute. Bring up the scissors.
Ryder.
Okay, that one can go as it is.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
No, I'm not telling him that.
I love pretty much everything about it.
I love the air, the breeze. And one day we'll have more places like this. I have faith.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying, welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
What do you have to find?
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
Okay.
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Okay.
Can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Okay.
The Ket have turned more aggressive.
Heard you. Coming. I prepared a data pad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
Fine, let's go into Aphra's room. Recruitment's had 0 traction, despite the fact it's up 500%, right?
About what, specifically? I expect you to take good care of Jarl out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
Yeah.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
What's your story, Aphra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Ket than resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
Okay.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
Yes, we are.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Ket ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
Okay.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. Treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military, just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How'd you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Ket slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Ket?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
Speaking of the governor.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her.
She holds her own. Not many do.
Okay, we're done here.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Before I move on, I'm going to have a quick break to the toilet. And back.
Move Team V on to replace them? No, 6-9 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many kit, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
Send back up.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Pretty. Right, what have we got going on now? Need to change what mission. Let's put that one up because I'm getting sick of it popping up going scan rocks. And we need to go back through this place. This is the relaxation place.
Aren't you to wait until your medic has cleared the food for toxins before you eat anything here?
Let me tell you about Red.
Pathfinder.
Not really talking to me then. How about you?
Real change in tone after that care facility. Half the Angara are thankful, half are even more suspicious.
Let's try not to make it worse.
Don't worry about me. They're busy glaring at Cora for some reason.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow goes straight into processing. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
Yeah, we could use that.
If we used your system, we'd never have a food shortage.
If you want, I can send a few samples to your ship. Your people can study it.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
Good.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means an old friend. If it's a location, like this, it's more a place you could bring someone home to.
What if you need to meet your Taviton at the Taviton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started.
Okay.
I'd like a drink.
Cheers, Ryder.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
I'm so glad you're back. I'm in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time.
Yeah, this is a proper common room area.
Doesn't seem so tough. Don't pay it any attention.
read it, that one. Since the Pathfinder did read the one that says the Pathfinder won't read this. Last one. Why do you all walk on two legs? Well, if only the Elcor and Volus were here. Specifically the Elcor. Yeah, well, let's edit that one. Alright, time to go. No, I don't want to fast travel more than where I need to be. Take the shuttle.
Brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for Aya, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
Something amazing.
If I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing, I've got goosebumps. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However...
They're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming, doing what it was meant to do.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me. He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian...
Hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
Yeah.
The Archon is a menace, and I've had it with being lorded over.
Oh, sparkly lights.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship.
I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Right, back to the other end of the town. Can't bother to run across it. As long as the page loads, screen loads, whatever. There we are.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Did Jarl know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
Sorry to interrupt.
This isn't your concern.
It is now. We need to find the Ket command ship. Tell her the truth about my capture.
Moshai, please.
It may be our only route to the Archon.
One of my men helped the Ket take her. A resistance commander named Venterev.
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech, but why would Ven betray her?
I don't know. That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for what he did.
You know where he is?
Kadara Port. My contacts are hunting him.
Contacts? You can't trust anyone there. They deserted our cause, our people.
And now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
Okay.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers. They don't support Aya.
How did exiles from the Nexus wind up there?
Bad luck for everyone.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
Oh, she's a little bit annoyed. Locate the planet mentioned in the security footage. Okay. So, I think I am done here. Oh, what have we got there? That person wants to talk. So, we came to Aya. We've been in the vault. You're inside the room, okay.
Pathfinder?
When you have a moment, we should talk.
Talk then.
Pathfinder, this is a tremendous honor. I must express my admiration for all you've done. Crossing the void between galaxies. Navigating the Scourge to find Aya. Incredible.
The odds were against us, that's for sure.
Yet here we are. Strangers from different galaxies conversing in friendship. Extraordinary. I am Mariko Darej, Chief Voneron.
Whatever.
It's a privilege to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
I'm something of a pathfinder myself. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new hazards and opportunities. But we've lost contact with several key observers. They've simply stopped. I sent a vessel to scan their last known locations, but nothing's been found. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Fine.
Even Pathfinders need a good map. I'll look into it.
I knew you'd understand. I'll provide search nav points. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite data, I'll gladly share all we have.
Okay. Right. So one of my missions should be to go to the other homeworld for the Angaran. Obviously I've now got to go meet the exiles, but I want to go back to Eos first.
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise. What are their expectations?
Don't be yourself.
They survived the Scourge and the Ket and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
Right. Oh, my terminal. Let's go downstairs and unlock some science. We must have a cryophone in.
Because. Just because.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at y'all's scans. PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless.
Collect rewards. Okay. What's going on, PB?
We were right about the vault on Aya, huh? What a find.
And this Meridian vault might jumpstart all the others.
I knew hitching my wagon to yours would pay off.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Okay.
At least we managed to save the Moshai.
I only went.
Okay, so I've got a new interview. I've got new ones. So, Director Tan is now annoyed because I filtered the messages. Right, well it says that's my priority, but no. Oh, I could go back and do some node. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. But I'm not going to go running around on the Nexus.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan. According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here. I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone. You mean destroyed? I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
Okay, so that's obviously where the Archon, where the rebels are. Go back to the Nexus. Dock, please. Probably start seeing some Angarans on here.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex.
Red. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
I saw it was very clear that this wasn't a really...
I don't know. Maybe I should have stayed home.
No interview woman?
Free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara.
In
It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
Hi.
I guessed you'd ask about the Angara. It's a good reason to say hi.
That's not... This is about history, not you and...
Me and...
I need to finish this. So, the Angara, your thoughts on the alliance?
Why would you say that?
Yeah, it's going
The
well.
Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water. Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
They spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends.
No.
Aya is a sovereign planet of the Angara. We have no right to settle there.
Strong stuff. Here's hoping we don't need to. Okay, that's... Look, camera off. I need to say something. I feel like you want to get closer to me than an interview.
I think I might. What about you?
I want... this isn't right. It's not ethical to date an interview subject. But once the documentary's done, we could get to know each other better.
I could be spoken for by then.
I wouldn't interfere with your life. What happens with me stays with me. But if you want to share your heart, I'd like that. Once the documentary's finished.
I tried. It's
well,
like they spawn
that's-
when
And I'll be patient. It'll be something to look forward to.
Thank you. Just a couple more interviews and let's see what happens. Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Tan sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
Things are still going smoothly without me to look over them?
We're good.
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Going well, I hope?
As well as it can go with limited resources, yeah. Tiny steps.
That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
Hey, just get a call.
Who's talking to me? Ignition.
Hi. Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
Yeah, I'll just flaunt my time to go and set up dates for my crew then.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder.
Okay.
So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
Yep.
Your people have endured much, Ambassador. I'd be cautious too.
Yet all this, your initiative, is proof there's a better way. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshai says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
Everything you see, we're willing to share. Knowledge, technology, support.
What's the price?
Whatever you're willing to give.
They'll surrender their weapons to your militia, if that's satisfactory.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa Sep Jav Jaravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Ah, that went as well as can be as expected.
Yes, the gender binary of other races is irrelevant to us.
I'm Jan Garner, founder of the initiative.
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
What do you think of the Angara?
I'm thrilled to meet a new culture. They're cautious, but I understand why. If someone showed up on our doorstep in the Milky Way, we'd be skeptical too. I hope we can win them over, cement a friendship. I suppose that's on you, Pathfinder.
Thanks.
Of course.
We're glad you could visit. Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly people.
Pathfinder VI.
Welcome to the setup for your Pathfinder informational video.
Questions you may have.
I am programmed with all relevant data. However, you must identify which information I should prioritize. First, select your preferred voice and appearance, male or female.
Female, please.
Variable set. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
Exploration and...
Let's go with exploration and discovery.
Variable set. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
the team. Because they shouldn't have the AI.
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Variable set. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
Career advice.
I want you to give career advice.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
Yes.
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder information VI. Implementing changes.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Okay, now it looks female.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the
First
Milky Way
contact.
galaxy.
Pathfinder, thank you for arranging my access to the Cultural Center. There's so much to study here. It would take a lifetime.
Probably not.
There's thousands of years of history before humans even arrive on the scene.
That would be a nice full-time job.
But you've already got one.
The Nexus is a
Right.
place by ships and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Anything else here before I go? Yeah, I don't want to play I suppose go and speak to Gil because somebody wants to date him.
Too late. A hideous thundering, a burst of fire, and Jarnan's ship crashed onto the barren world.
The
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
No.
Don't.
All right. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Congratulations. Good game.
You two. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Sure that wouldn't be his loyalty mission.
I'll see you back on the Tempest.
Hey there.
The flag of Terra.
Drinks are fizzing tonight.
Let's hear it.
Is he more
You're
happy?
back.
People happen when you work at a bar.
Got you there, Dutch.
I'll have to get used to you too, I guess. Fine. You can be a regular. What's your name?
Sarah.
I'm Dutch. That's Anan over there. Be careful. The snark is strong with that one.
Snark is good. I can work with snark.
Ugh. You're one of those.
Looks like you're outnumbered, Dutch.
You'd think people would reconsider picking on the guy making the drinks, but no. Speaking of, wanna try this one? I'm going to call it the Tall Moose.
God, I'm surprised Ryder's not hammered by now.
Ryder?
Okay. So Sam Node.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 as a thorn.
Taking fruit from the
Is HNS.
planet that we don't want to colonize.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
It's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist?
To
get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
Okay.
That felt so real. Mom was right there. Alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Mom was practical. Living in denial wasn't going to solve anything.
Yet Alec didn't see it that way. He persisted.
Logic goes out the window when your wife is dying.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course. Your father's personal logs.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolster human physiology. Even as the disease is trying to kill me, the implant and Sam are counteracting it, keeping things balanced. Result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us, Creator, does this unit have a soul? But how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful perceptions of the world or diversity of experiences we take for granted. Worse, the Geth saw us as the Creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors.
No,
and they resented it.
The revolt happened because you tried to shoot them.
Ryder, Barlaban says you're looking for me. It's not every day an XN7 looks for the Shadow Broker. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. Especially when the tech involves artificial intelligence. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you want, but the price just doubled. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
Okay. Right, what else have we got? What? Let's not go into that. Go to the map. Nothing else going on here. Okay.
You're listening to HNS, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
Nothing happening here. How's he doing?
Ryder, that was a hell of a thing talking to your brother in a coma. Can't say I really bought into the whole SAM implant, but well, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. I had no idea we could do that.
Just when you think you've seen it all. And here a 600-year trip to a new galaxy seemed like science fiction. Something new every day.
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old?
Ha,
right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Well, since I've got about 5-10 minutes, I might as well
have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Operations people. Get movie.
I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm just trying to move around. Attention all personnel. The Angaran diplomatic team has arrived on the Nexus.
Then you take the new Angara recruits.
No, that's on you. The boss wants them certified for that firearm.
Sid, do you want to talk yet?
Ryder! I'll let you get back to work.
Obviously not.
The Cultural Center requests special dietary instructions for Angaran visitors. What's up?
I met another journalist, Carrie Tavessa.
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. Good stuff. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me news is welcome. Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand. Fallout from the recent uprising as security tightens across all sectors of the Nexus. Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
Is everything all right?
You're the Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
Yeah, all right.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Yeah, I've already spoken to him.
Please be mindful of guests visiting the Cultural Exchange Center.
But I might as well pick where I'm going to finish up.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
Joel can wait. Looks like I've got half of that built now.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Who do I want to take with me? I can drop you and take PB and let's take Drac because we haven't taken him yet and I reckon that would be funny.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Glitching on the background there.
Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible Eos is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Okay. Yeah, I knew that would be the one for boosting the signal. Looks like there's a lot more exploring to do. Haven't really done that much over here. Yes, and we found that bit. So we're going to go in there. Lots of forward stations. Okay. Well, I'm going to save the game there and call it a night, or a day.